Okay, let me start recording over here. Resume recording.
Recording in progress.
Okay, Grand Rising to all. I have to go to work. I'm doing a job and I have another job lined up next week. So I'm going to do the best I can to keep in touch with everybody. I found a solution to everything. Well, of course, I have Google private chat. Let me minimize this YouTube live. What we're going to do, I've been saying it for a while, is we're going to do part ones and part twos. So basically, this is on the public side. On the public side, I do not want to be. I don't want to be limited to like, what am I sharing? Like, sharing my screen. Let me just make sure I pressed. I did not. I want to just utilize. My mic is on. Let's check. Share sound. Optimize video for video clips. Because that setting always changes. Okay, so basically, this is a. Let me just show you right here, and then I'll remember it's the last one here. Like if you go to play, let me see if it shows up public. It does. So now, if I open this up, right? It's muted. It comes up here, right? But let's just say let me make sure it's paused. Pause this. Let's just find out. Let me copy. Let me open it up in a private window. Well, I had it open right now. I open up another one. Because I don't think I'm logged in. Okay, it's asking me to sign in. So that means, so the only one is this one, which is, I added it in there, but it's not got it. This is the only one. So it says here, perfect. So if anybody opens up the link, this is a snippet. If you see how I hover over it and it says powerful document snippet. So that's this. So now it's 5 unavailable videos are hidden. You see, perfect. So I don't want to be limited to having to worry about what I'm recording on my screen. So it's going to be part ones and part twos. So that's why the one that I do live on YouTube is the one that's going to be the part one, but there's going to be a part two to this because my Zoom is recording this locally. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to go back to where we were. See, now I get confused because I've been up like 2 hours, going through emails and stuff, and I have people coming coming over because I have to go out to work. I'm doing a chimney job today. I have a big roofing job next week. I need to do this because I don't want to have to worry about money. So hopefully I'll work for a month or two, make like 20, 30 G's or so. This way I won't have to worry about like my next few months. I pay my bills till like April, and then that's how I do it. I've done it 3 years in a row. I work now. This is my busy season. I'm a master roofer, master chimney. I'm a master at a lot of things. Like my hands are, my Saturn's in Gemini, so that makes me a pyramid builder. You get that double dragon Gemini energy, and my Saturn smack right in there. I'm a born builder, but I have to build things that I believe in. That's why I never built houses, because I hate these houses. They're boxes, they're graves, they're you live in a box, then you look into a box, which is this computer, then they put you in the box, and then they bury you in a box. So I don't like boxes. I like feng shui, Fibonacci, sacred geometry type living situation. Anyway, so now back to this. You see the playlist here shows up. Now let me show you how I do this here, and without even, so now basically this is, I have a lot of information, and I'm going to redo this, by the way, a little differently. I'm going to do numerous UCC ones. You see how it says here, privately share with 5 people. So 5 people. Now there's basically 5 people in a group. See, I don't want to just click on the link, I should say the page, because it'll open up, and then I'll share. So let me do this, because I did move some stuff to the side. Let me just pause my video a second. That's exactly what I did. Oh, but then it's the live streaming, so I can't. Okay, so I know what I'm going to share. I know. I'm just going to open them up right here. I know what they are. This is what we're going to be doing. Watch. This is what I'm going to be doing. And then I've been meaning to call Google. I tried chatting with them. It was just a computer generic. They just want me to, they're only dealing with people who are already paid. In other words, who already paid their subscription. But it's called Google Workspace. Let me just get these 2 windows up. So basically what I'm gonna be able to do, right? Now I'm gonna open up, I have the chat opened up right here. Let me go to a place on the chat that doesn't show any information, and then I'll share it. One moment. Okay, right here. Okay, so basically this is a chat right here, right? And I can't even scroll up or down because I want to just protect. Once I go into private, you know, once I stop the live stream on YouTube, and then I'll spend 10 minutes, and I don't have to worry about sharing, but I do want to protect everybody's information. So basically, this is my profile here. I'm for new people that are contacting me. I speak to you once, twice, the most. I can't talk to you. I'm too busy. So what I need is I need to know who I'm dealing with. So I need to speak with you physically. I've already added somebody in here that I really haven't spoken to, but we've been in the communication through email, and I think he's safe. But I'm gonna call him today. But you know what? I want to physically speak to you too, because you could be a very good secret agent. You know, you could be a very good agent. So what I'm gonna do is anybody in the future, you got to send me $1 Cash App. That's the only way I accept. I don't have any credit card processing and stuff, so I want you to send me $1 a month. I mean, you know, everybody can afford $1, and it's got to be in the same name. You know, same one of your names. You know, like your all caps strawman name. If that's what you're still using. If you've already gotten cards in your, you know, international private name, you know, that's fine. But I don't. You know, that takes time. I want you to send me $1, not in somebody else's name. If you don't have Cash App, you got to get Cash App. I gotta start getting ready. I got people coming here, so I'm gonna do this really quick. So that's that. Now, because I speak to people, they're all great and nice, and everything is just, you know. Then they start asking me if you want a consultation. Fine. My time is valuable, very valuable. I'm up. You know, I do 20-hour days. You know, either if it's on this or something else, or I got an issue, or buying Cadillacs, you know. It's like, anybody want one, especially in the group, because I'm meeting with them on Tuesday. Tuesday's card day. Tuesday's buying day. I'm gonna set Tuesday aside. I'm gonna every Tuesday we're either gonna, because you gotta dream this and you gotta speak it into reality. So we're dreaming it and speaking it into reality. So anyway, if you haven't gotten an invite, let me see if I can share an invite, share what that invite looks like. Then email me for an invite. Free, remember, where's the invite here? Invitation to secure. Let me see where it's gonna, all right, good. It opened up into another window. I'm gonna go over this again. If you haven't received this, I'll give you a minute. Let me full screen it. No, this is good. So basically, I've read through this already before. You're going to get an email that says, if you want to be removed, please remove. This invitation is being sent to 30, yeah, it's about 30 people that I've sent this out to. Everybody, you know, there's multiple. I wouldn't have sent it to these people if they've already reached out to me. You know, either I'm interested or something like that, or I've spoken to them, or they were in one of the meetings. So this is my personal introduction. No, personal introduction and new private. I'm not gonna, you gotta have to read through this. Let me stop for a second. Let me shut up. Pause this and read this. You got to watch this video, you know, type it in. It's public. So this video is public. It's basically, it says here, how to join a private group. That's the link. Here, let me show you. This is live right now. Let me just check the live for a second. It's good. The live is good. My mic is on. All right, good. Let me, because I have to minimize that window, because otherwise I can't look at myself in a 5 or 10-second delay. All right, so I don't want to lose my. Okay, I was on this. So you got to watch the video. Was right here. 55 part 3. Join private group, Google chat. Done. What I need is people are following instructions. You know, there's instruction suggestions. I said it somewhere in here. It says, and consider the instructions. You don't have to do anything. It's just that anybody new, they got to send me $1 cash app, because I got to make sure. I may even ask the members that I've already added, because I'm already sharing a private playlist, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff I'm going to show you right now. Google Workspace is banging. It is banging. Watch. It is bang bang, is what one of my secretaries used to say. Oh, that car is bang bang. I loved it. I adopted it. All right. Oops. Okay. So now I don't want to go. Oh no, it's all it is the introduction. So nobody's information is on here. This is my introduction. It'll appear here. You see, it'll appear here. I can't scroll down, but you see how much there's already all the other people that are invited. And then there's some private videos in here. This is where we're gonna, post everything, just like a Facebook feed. I do not do Facebook. Facebook is designed to make you a zombie. I cannot even go there. And blue's my favorite color, but they're misusing that Facebook. I cannot. No way. It zombifies me. It does something to my brain. I don't even know how they're doing it. But I cannot even. Oh, the only time I go there is I go there just to see who's private messaged me, and that's it. And like a quickie, I'm not even going to people's videos, because then you get hooked in. It's almost like they're trying to hook you in. All right. So next, that's that. Back to this. Let me just finish on this. And then I need you to enter a bio here. And if you can, make it straight like this. I'm going to do it again, but, make it straight like this, because it's, I use Notepad. But you're going to be using email. Make it, if you can, make it straight. Tell us whatever your dreams are, skills and interests, profession. Tell us about yourself. Yeah, if you want, share. A lot of people in the group are sharing. They're like, hey, this is what I want to do, man. I'm with you. Let's, I will fly with you. I will fly with you, just like in the movie. All these movies, they don't exist for the sheeple, because they have to reach a certain frequency. The people that are joining these groups, they know deep down that we're in a fifth dimensional reality, and that you have a lower self and a higher self, and then you have your God self. Your God self is up there with God. So it's basically sending us messages on how can we go and rejoin ourselves, AKA go to heaven. And you will be trapped in the reincarnation process until you do this. You will be trapped. But at least let's be trapped within a tribe, because that's the only way you can control your reincarnations. Otherwise, you fall victim to the largest phallus they put the buildings in New York City on ley lines. The biggest buildings, they're on ley lines. So that when your soul is looking for a place to reincarnate, because as soon as you die, I know, because I've died daily for probably about a year. It's an ancient practice. I didn't learn it from anywhere. I learned it because I raised my frequency to a level where I was able to communicate with the higher realms. And the higher realms is you. It's basically you sending messages back to yourself, to basically time traveling, and then how you get from point A to point B, aka the ascension process. So now, where was I with that? So you wanna have tribe. You wanna be in a tribe. This is where I know I need to be deep down. I don't know how to get, but I do know how to get there. I'm in the process. That's why I'm sharing this one time. I'm never gonna get another shot at this. I'm at this age right now. That's why I'm gonna make myself, public. As crazy as I am, I must do this because it's my duty. It's my duty to do this. So let me see if I can keep on track here. That's it. Basically, I want a bio. I'll speak to somebody once, twice, and then pretty much don't text me anymore, because I'm going to show you why. Thank you, right? YouTube videos, Google Group, Google Chat. So the Google Chat, I'm still going to be using. I'm going to have layers and layers and layers of protection. First, we had the group. Right? First, we had the group, people, they'll watch that video, they'll send their email. Then it goes to the chat, right? And then from the chat, right, which is here, from this chat, now we are utilizing this chat, but we're going to be utilizing this right here, and I'm going to show you why. This right here allows me to make these meetings, and this is all linked to your phone, to your computer, everything. What I do is I do a new meeting, and then I invite people to the meeting. Once you're in the group here, these are the only people I'm gonna invite. For example, I may do, even on this, I may do part 1 and part 2. So I would do a video. I'm gonna start right now. So I'm starting a meet, right? I'm starting a meet, and then I'm gonna invite people, and then that's taking too long. But so I start a meet. Cancel that, because it's probably going to tell me to rejoin a meeting that's already started. Come on, stop. So I start a meet, and I invite people here, and and it gets recorded. Watch. Up to 150 participants. This one doesn't have meeting recordings. So because I want, the reason why, it's not like because of the meeting part of it. Whenever I talk to new people, I am going to do them. All right, well, I can't talk to you here. I'm going to talk to you through our meeting, which is recorded, because I can't seem to get a good call recorder on my cell phone. It's too crackly. The voice is too crackly. Let me see if I can share one. You've heard it already on the car calls, on the calls that I have for the cars here. Where am I? Google Workspace. On this one here, for example. 44 part 3, one moment. I'm going to tell you right now, 44 part 3. Here, I'm going to lower the volume. So and a group of family members that all have trust funds and such. We are all. I've learned how to talk on an angle, and it doesn't damage it as much. But the earlier ones gonna come in and have. Position is.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Okay. So basically, I have some debt with kind of something called a legal notice and demand. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but some of these earlier ones were bad, I mean, just an update. These guys, the guys with the cars right here, they sent me emails. Oh, Mr. Lita, tell me when you want to come down and test drive your vehicle. So they didn't sell them, because I told them, you'd be in big trouble. But anyway, I mean, I'm experimenting. I'm experimenting everywhere because I want to sample. I like that word, sample. I like sampling things. All my life I've been like that. It caused me damage because I sample stuff, and then you wind up sampling different foods that get you sick. You're like long-term sick. Raw seafood, fine, raw seafood, but if it's a certain way. If you eat shrimp with the feces inside there, there's parasites in that. You get that thing that grows inside your stomach. Anyway, you're gonna have to learn the hard way. So I'm gonna do a whole health thing. I already said that I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a whole health thing because it goes hand in hand. The health, you can never achieve greatness if you go in balance with your health. You got to be vital. I am gonna live a very, very long time, and I'm gonna live vitally. As soon as I'm done with this paperwork, I'm gonna go intense, running, dancing, going to the gym. I wanna get to my God body. I want to get to the body. I want to reach my limits with my body. I'm gonna be Olympic level, like sprinting, everything. That's how my tribe is gonna be rolling. With my family, everyone's gonna know sword fighting, archery. Everything, high jump, swimming. It's going to be, with the pyramid program that I'm going to do, it's going to be an Olympic size, you're going to have an Olympic pool, Olympic track and field, it might cost a little more, but whatever it is, let's just experiment. I'm going to build these things everywhere. I'm going to hire people, architects, engineers, everything. Jupiter's going into Aries. I'm unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? I just know from my history. Why am I locked into that? All right, so that's that. Now, so with the chat, let's see, anything else here? And that's it. So, we got the group and such. Now, we got the chat, and we're going to be utilizing this. So here, this is what a meeting looks like, right? But here, add participants when I have this, right? When I have this, I'm able to call out by phone. So I'm able to call people. So if somebody's interested to talk to me, right? I'm doing it private, public. In other words, it's going to be public on the private side. So, you know, and I always mention it to people, but now since I'm having trouble with the cell phone recorder, right? I want to do it here. I can't record it from my phone when I'm out in the field to say I'm out doing stuff, but there exists a laptop that is 5G. So I'm not crazy about the 5G part, but Verizon offers it. It's expensive, but it's a laptop, and then it's automatically connected. So on that, I can definitely do this. But when I'm here at the office, you know, like at my house, of course I can do this, because you could only do this from, you know, from a, you could only do this from a desktop workstation. You can't record. You could do the meetings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have staff, you know, I'm going to have staff. Right now, my nephew is going to help me. I mean, you know, I'll see how good he is. But so if I'm out in the field, you know, processing paperwork down at the county, down at the state, this is my job right now. Like, this is my only concern. So I'm going to move rapidly on this, and this is going to grow. You watch 100 people, and then I'll be able to do YouTube lives too. You know, when I get 1,000 subscribers, it's just going to happen. It's going to happen by Christmas, you know, by New Year's, you know, because people start thinking about the, you know, secure party creditor process. If so, I'm not interested in any kind of subscribers or anything. I'm interested in doing my paperwork and helping as many, you know, the chosen. I'm here to help the chosen, to, you know, to assist them in developing their own tribes and getting this paperwork done, getting paid, or I should say discharging debt, and then, you know, straightening this mess out that these people, you know, they've been in charge for, they have to, because they have to follow what the will of the astrology and what the will of God is saying. It is radiating an energy right now of change. You know, you could call it, you know, revolution, revolution, whatever, but they know that it must be, but nobody can take it because it's such a big monster. It's the, you know, the system that is in place right now. It's such a big monster, and you would have to correct so much. So the only way that it can happen is if it goes native, if it goes tribal. So you know, this is what's happening on the world. Many different people are getting this, just like the airplane was invented. It was invented in every continent, in many different nations. They invented the airplane at the same time. It was not no Wright brothers. There was somebody in the north, somebody in the south, somebody in Asia, somebody in Japan. Everybody was doing. Why? Because it was being radiated, emitted. It was a signal. It was a signal that was being emitted from the stars, you know. Or you could, if you know, it could be from the center of the galaxy, and then it radiates to the, you know, to the different constellations, and then it makes it onto Earth. If you want to believe it that way, whatever interpretation you want to have, you have. But basically, it's an energy, and it's undeniable. And if you do a detox, right, a detox program, you are tapped into that energy, just like Prince and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson and Prince, they would get the daily, it's called daily downloads. So what I wake up in the morning and I see what the sun is radiating, and then whatever it says, like my mind could say, oh no, I'm working on paperwork. But if it absolutely says, no, you're gonna do it, you're gonna go into the forest and run and drink river water, that's what I do. But right now, this is urgent. This is urgent because in the next year and the next 2 years, it's, you know, it's gonna pop off. Is exactly what it's gonna do. It's gonna pop off. So you know, talk about zombie apocalypse. Yeah, you know, times 10. It's but we'll be safe. But you know, that's why we have to have levels of protection. The exact same thing we're doing here with levels of protection. This is what the all-seeing eye on the pyramid is. That is, it means that these people are privy to this. All-seeing eye on the pyramid. This is what this means. What this means, right? Open image in a new tab. All right. What this means, New World Order, Novus Ordo Seclorum, Annuit Coeptus. Anyway, so what it is, sheeple, right? Sheeple, oh, coming out of the daydream, right? You're like, oh my God, you got the conspiracy theorists on the third level over here, right? They're building bunkers, right? They're getting their arms and stuff. And then you got woke, you got conscious community over here, mumbo jump, right in the middle, because you could get trapped and go back down into hell, or you can make it up. So this is the ascension process. You got everybody's in the middle over here. The crypto, it's like you can get so hooked into crypto. That's your life. That's all you're thinking about. No, we're thinking about the overall. We want to help these people down here too. So you got to have programs in your community for these people. They'll never make it up to the level 3. They'll be down here. It's okay. Let's get some positive energy. And that positive energy makes this beacon of light. That's like, this is why we're going to be building cities of light, the cities of light. Not like, it's a city of light. It's not meaning black or white, but it's light versus dark, because, the darkness and the light, you're basically going back to source. This is the ascension process over here. So let's see, what would be above this? All right, above that whole thing is going to be your secure party creditor. You could be trapped in there for a while, because many people are going to get corrupted. You get you give somebody $1 million, their body's not going to be able to handle it. And then they could self-destruct. They can have a heart attack. They can crash their car. They're gonna get robbed. They're gonna get robbed. You got to have layers and layers of protection. You got to help all these people, but you got to know this is your tribal limits. Nobody can come near that portion. You got to have a mile, a square mile, round mile, whatever. You got to have, no matter where it is. If you can do it, what you do is you start expelling people from your community. However you have to do it, however you call the police. If you want to get these people out, because you have to have security, and you have to have security when getting closer to the center. And this is what I'm dealing with here, and it's a big task. Whatever you have to do, you could even create a city. I'm already thinking about doing a city proper, like with the legal, or the whole legal thing. Then there's going to be a hidden side to it, but you run it. How do they say? Never, control everything, own nothing. Yeah. So anyway, what else? So that's it. So I might not even do a part 2, because it says it says everything, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stop here. Let me see. So basically, that's the main thing. And I don't even think anyone else needs a subscription. So I'm getting a subscription. Obviously, it's going to be beneficial, but you might not have to have this. You could do, it's called like an individual. Here, what is this, record a video? Let me just do this because I don't need this. Workspace, it's like $7.99. Workspace individual, or you might not need anything. Cost, pricing. I'm gonna have to end this formally. Geez, this could be it. Let's see. No, it's taking there. It exists. Google Works with plans start as low as $6. Because I don't know, check it out. But there is an individual. I just can't seem to find it right now, and I have to stop. All right, I'm gonna stop this live. So for you guys that are on the YouTube live only, if you want to get this invitation sent to you, if I've already spoken to you or you've been part of the meetings or so, you have to send it to this email right here. Send me something, hey, interested in private group, and or I've already, if you watch this video right here, it basically, this video I made so I could scare people away. Only people with eyes to see and ears to hear are going to understand what I'm talking about here. This is, I'm a futurist, I'm an optimist, I'm a nation builder. And you got to watch this video if you're interested. It tells you it's going to go into the non-disclosure agreement, pyramid building and stuff. And if, I have people that are already, I just haven't had time to send them out the document. I'm going to have to, give it to them and email, and they print it out. And then with that, I mean, it even says if you don't have the money, send me what you have. I just need to have that document in place, and then or I would if you pay for it, if you do have the money and pay it $100 a month, I'll probably include this, and then I'll get Google Workspace. It says, you see, it says per user. I'm leaning towards this because I want to have attendance tracking for another $6, and then I'm gonna have money now. I'm gonna make money now, and then I'm gonna get my paperwork done. So that's about it. I just like this, and I think there's another couple features. So it's $18 a month, but if I do, I may include it in the cost, just because that's going to be a tight group. The paid group, which is not this is what I'm just talking about now. That's a private group that I need to know who you are. That I'm asking you to send me $1 through Cash App, just so I have your name on file that you've sent me money, and that you're truly not like the greatest of Hollywood secret agents, Hollywood actor secret agents. Because hey, my Pluto, in other words, my Pluto is, I was born when Pluto was right passing from Virgo to Libra. So I'm half Virgo and secret agent, half libertarian, libertarian, I guess, justice, balance builder. So, Pluto is an important planet because that describes a whole generation of like 10 to 20 years, because it has an elliptical orbit. Now it's going slower, but then sometimes it's in an orbit very fast. It's in, like, say, Taurus or Gemini. I'm not going to do that chart right now, but now that it's in Capricorn or Aquarius, I'm not sure. I'll check the chart. Once it's in that area, it goes very fast. Okay, so that's about it. Look, I'm hearing buzzing in my ears, and I don't like it. A buzzing. It's not the tinnitus. No. This is a buzzing, like a frequency. Somebody's doing some harp shit on me right now. Some harp shit. Yep. And they haven't done that for a really long time. It's bothering me right now. It's coming right into my ear. Okay, let me just check the YouTube, and then I'm going to go private now. Un momento. Here it is. Okay, so that's about it. I'm going to stop the live stream now. And so to all of you, you'll get this. You send me an email saying I'm interested. I'm going to send you this email. You're going to tell me a little bit about yourself. Then I'll add you to the, oh, it's already, no, that's the wrong one. And then I add you to, right here. And then I add you to this group, and then from here, you're going to have access to all my voice recordings. When I talk to new people, we're going to utilize it through, I can't scroll up, but it's basically says, look, chat, files, tasks, this is integrated and works with this, with this, it basically uses it. Look, Google Meet, Google. So I'm going to be calling people from my workstation, just like I'm doing the Zoom right now. Right now, I can go here and I can call out. Right here, add participants. Here I can all muted, add people, host controls. Right here, I can add people by calling out with a text number, with a boom, 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 boom. I'll be calling, I'll be calling the Treasury. I'll be calling the trademark office. Everything is going to be official. This is going to be like official. It's going to be my office. And let me just minimize that YouTube. And it's going to be my office. And every day, if I'm doing something on my own, it's going to be long, but like, as even when I'm contemplating, I'm thinking of doing this here. Look, guys, could somebody, investigate this? I don't have the time right now. Could you please investigate this? We're going to do the silver surety bonds. I'm getting those silver bullion. I'm wondering if I should do 9 or 11 digits on the back engraved. And then you're like, oh no, I found out it's got to be 9, no more, because it goes onto the silver United States silver treasury certificate, which is shaped like a dollar bill, which is on this video here, right here. That is not a dollar bill. It's a silver surety certificate, silver certificate by the United States Treasury, backed by silver, not backed by pretty much birth certificates and stuff, debt note. All right. Anyway, so that's it. I'm going to stop this now, and I'll see you on the private side. I hope everybody has a, a blessed day. Not stop recording. I'm going to stop live stream.